So, yeah, a little bit more. Be careful in this room.
Oh, cute.
So they're doing poison damage. So they're doing damage, and that's your poison bar filling up there. That resistance point you put in there may have given you like a quarter of a notch on that bar. And the way that poison works... Ooh, be very careful rolling this
that
way.
was not intentional.
The way that poison works in this game is that it fills that bar up.
Oh. Well, that wasn't poison that got me. It was him biting me.
It fills that bar up, and then it takes whatever time it takes for that whole bar to go all the way back down at a constant rate.
Okay.
So all that resistance to poison or to, like, poison and toxic specifically, just those two. The only thing that resistance to that gives you is a larger bar, which means it's slightly harder to poison you, but not by much. And when you are poisoned, it takes slightly longer for the poison to wear off. So in a situation where poisoning is inevitable, like it's going to happen no matter what, that bar is completely worthless, and if anything, it fucks you up even more. This is on top of the fact that skills like resistance, like the stat resistance, when you pump
he's
into
just
that,
inching towards me. I just tripped. I tripped him without having to do anything.
When you pump into that, though, it's giving you what is effectively like 1 stat point towards like resistance or something like that. You can kick too. Don't forget. It's,
remind me how.
Direction and R1 at the same time. There you go, and you bust shields when you do it. And yes, you can knock them down.
Yeah. But I gotta try and not go over
it
myself.
But don't go with them, basically.
Alright. Oh, I can't kick him when he's slashing me.
Yeah, and you can do the you can do the thing where you lock onto him too, and that'll help to keep it so that you're not sliding to the sides of them or anything like that when you're attacking.
Alright.
But all that it does is it'll give you like 1 point, which is almost nothing, as opposed to weapons, or not weapons, but armor. There is totally armor
Rushing
in the
into
game.
the room would have been great the first time, right?
Yeah, there's 3 of them in here too. So do be aware. There's a very good chance.
Yeah, but now I'm not
again.
Squeezed into the hallway.
No.
I can actually swing.
Yeah, and that rat dropped an item.
Cool.
Your guess for why they drop humanity is as good as anyone's.
They were once a man.
I like the theory that they're just sitting down here eating people.
I think they're Ninja Turtle villains.
Or
Jesus. Something.
Well, they're just rats is all that they are. Like black, horrible, petulant...
Nibble babies.
Rats. Yeah, well, nibble babies, sure.
Yeah.
Look at that old woman butt.
What, mine? Yeah, it's pretty good.
So there is a guy there. Upstairs there is another guy.
Okay.
He's slightly bigger.
All right.
No, you can go check if you want. I mean, he's not going to follow you down the stairs, probably.
Now, last time there was a slightly bigger guy upstairs. It was horrible.
You mean that boss? Because that's
what that was.
No,
boss,
who
like
full
blown. Like you made me go upstairs past the point where we would have fought that boss, and there was just a dude up there who ran us down.
He was downstairs. He was downstairs.
Oh, okay. Whatever. Just I don't trust that.
Can you see that from a distance, by the way?
I've got binoculars, right?
Yeah, you do, but you're gonna want to be quick about it. There you go. Could you tell what it was?
No, because this guy was taking up.
You might want to go back to your healing item too. Don't.
I haven't gotten to look at the guy though.
I know. I'm just saying.
Get back over. Well.
And he knows that you're not going to follow him in there, because if you do, you're going to trigger the other guy. So take your look and then go back to your Estes. I think directional buttons or zoom, if I'm not mistaken. There you go.
So
can
what
you
is
tell?
it? Warthog?
It's indeed a warthog.
Yeah, it looks like a warthog.
It is a giant pig.
So what do I do? Do I avoid it?
There's no avoiding him.
All right. Do I
So-
get up on him and ride him?
No.
Man.
If you walk in here, you might trigger him, and you might get him to run in here, and you would have to fight him and no one else. For the time being, anyway.
Can I get close enough to...
You can just fire arrows at random if you want, but because, like I said, the crossbow is not a particularly distance-based weapon. It's a little bit... You might be able to pull to the right... Oh, no. He's already charging. So, dodge. He's doing good damage. No, you didn't. You still taking damage.
No, I didn't. I sure didn't. That was the joke, though.
Yeah, alright. So...
I died.
Where would you say the weakness on an animal like that is?
The groin.
You're not far off. So
I mean, I think most animals' weakness is the groin.
He charges head first and is covered in armor. That particular one has one spot on his entire body that is unarmored.
Okay.
It is when he turns around, you can hit him in the butt.
Okay.
And I think it's a backstab. I'm not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that. Because, like I said, it's been kind of a while since I've been back here, but still. God.
Yeah, doing this again. Where are you going, sir?
He's running around to the other side.
Why? Why would you do that?
Maybe he thought it was quicker or something. You can kick him, don't forget.
Yeah.
When he's got his shield up, it kicks the shield down.
Nice! Fuck you, buddy. Little man.
Little man.
Little man at the bottom of a ledge. Whoop.
So your shield, by the way, the hitbox for your shield is literally your shield. So if you're blocking but you're turned sideways and he swings his sword, he's still going to hit you. You want to be facing him straight on. That's why the lock-on is such a good idea in situations like that.
Alright, run on into the rat party.
Yep.
I like rats.
But yeah, resistance, like I was saying, is just crap. The best you're going to do with resistance and stuff like that is literally off of armor. Like, armor gives you more resistance to things like bleeding and toxic and poison than boosting resistance, like, as the stat ever would. That's why I'm pretty sure, if I'm not mistaken, every other Dark Souls game after this has completely done away with resistance as a stat. Yeah, I think it was bundled into something instead.
As long as every stat works. That's the thing that bothers me, is when the stats don't work.
This game is a little hobbled together, I'll admit. Dark Souls itself is, it was somebody else entirely started this game, like as director for this game. And then a gentleman by the name of Miyazaki, who's the guy who does Dark Souls games now, was the one who took over. He took over, I think it was like a quarter of a way through development. And they already had all of their stuff set up and everything was going on and all this other stuff. But the designer before him had no idea what the hell he was doing. So instead, they wound up with, like, Miyazaki going, okay, let me just look at this game and see if there's anything I can do to fix this fucking game. Run. Well, now that you're back here, I have a suggestion.
What?
Go to the merchant.
Alright. I mean, I just lost my souls.
I know. You only lost 300 souls.
Well, I lost whatever I didn't pick up over there.
And that was a lot.
Because it was like 1,800.
No, go down to the merchant, not this guy.
Alright.
Yeah.
Well, I guess I'll have these guys to kill.
Yeah, that's... I mean, you're not going to have a lot of souls to begin with, but it's enough. Oh god. That one guy who thinks he can just stand right on... Did you see him, like, in the air, basically?
Yeah. I wasn't trying to attack
I was going to say, I can't tell if you're trying to do that or not, but it looks amazing. Yeah, so, another... like, with these guys, too... Something that you can do, and Dark Souls is pretty liberal about it, is if you don't have your shield up and you're behind a character... Oh, careful. And you're behind a character, you can backstab them, which is an automatic, like, critical hit. Which is really, really good. And Dark Souls 1 has one of the best backstabs in the whole game. Mm-hmm. Like, the whole series, anyway. Because it is so incredibly easy to do. Oh, God.
I was trying to roll into him, but the timing
no.
wasn't right.
I saw it.
So what are we doing over here?
So go ahead and talk to this guy and see if there's anything left that you haven't bought from him. Because I know for a fact that he should sell you a bow that I don't think that you've bought yet.
What is some of this stuff?
Well, the things that matter are going to be the weapons, any armor that he has that you might want.
East-West shield?
Yeah. So, do you remember how to check information on weapons?
So it's telling me X, but that's an Xbox
square.
X? Alright.
And then that'll show you all of the stats, and then hit it again, and it'll give you a description.
Okay. Well, it doesn't tell me why it's an East-West shield.
No, it might under most circumstances, it might tell you, but yeah.
It doesn't tell me why it's called a heater
shield.
So
heater shield is probably going to be one of the best early shields to get, because do you see where it says physical on the right-hand side?
100? Okay.
Physical 100 means it blocks 100% of damage. That being said, when you get hit, your stamina will always go down, and if it hits 0, your guard gets broken, and that's what keeps happening to you when you pull up your shield and then they break it open like that.
So that's what you wanted me to get, was that thing?
Get the heater shield. There's also a bow
don't have
that he
enough
sells.
souls.
Okay, stop. Open up your items.
Alright.
I'm going to show you something cool that I don't think that I've bothered really explaining yet.
Alright.
Go down. There is a difference between soft souls and hard souls.
Okay.
Those are items that if you pop them are worth a certain amount of souls apiece. Their only use is as non-losable souls.
Alright. But it takes me out of that menu and I have to keep going back?
Yeah, they fixed it in every other game. Dark Souls 1 is the only game that does that.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
Well, it's a good animation.
It's not bad.
Well, now I can get the shield.
In Dark Souls 3, you can assign, like, a certain number of them at 2, and you'll still do the animation, but then you can pop, like, 8 of them at once if you want.
So it's the heater shield is
Heater shield's the first thing that you're definitely going to want to, like, get. Honestly, we might
Hold on, why does it say 1,000? Oh, no, I'm looking at the everything around it is 800.
Yeah, everything around it's 800, and then that one's 1,000.
All right.
So, on top of that, we're talking, like, maybe just look through some of these other things. You've got...
So there's a bow? Oh, there it is.
There's the short bow. You're definitely going to want that.
That's 1,000 as well.
Yeah. So start popping souls again.
Come back soon.
Basically, we want to just see if we can't buy everything from this guy.
Okay.
Which is going to take fucking forever. Do you want to just speed through this part for everybody?
It's not that much. Like, literally everything?
You don't have to... Well, it would be nice to buy most of the stuff that he has. We don't have to buy literally everything. I don't think we have the souls enough to do that right now.
Yeah. You just want me to buy the bow and maybe some arrows, right?
Yeah. Definitely.
Yeah.
I'd pop a couple more of those if I were you for arrows.
For arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll just use what we got. Or, you know, that might be enough. Because if arrows cost as much as bolts, it's no big deal.
Gonna be 32. Did you get the residence key or?
No.
No, but you don't need it.
Yeah,
because you have the thieves
made
key.
me start
That's
with
right.
the thieves
That's
key.
right. Yeah, so go ahead and
Alright.
get the bow and then go over.
Let's get the cheap ones.
Yeah. So get as many of those as you can.
All right.
Literally keep going if you can. Can you not?
That was it.
Pop 2 more of those souls or 1 more. It's up to you. And buy more arrows. I want to see if we can get up to about 200 arrows if we can.
All right.
That's probably enough. Yeah, just
Yeah, probably.
Oh, I hope you...
Everybody's got really good laughs in this game. So yeah, arrows don't do as much damage as bolts, but they're also much cheaper. And just overall, it's not too bad. They go way, way farther also.
Okay.
So actually, before you leave, look at his inventory one more time and tell me if there is anything else you want on him.
Why? Are we never going to see him again? I want his
Just
invisible
in
pet.
case. Yeah, his invisible
All
whatever
right,
that is.
so, what is this talisman?
Okay. Actually, do you have another humanity?
I've got... Wait, a
Or,
humanity?
no, sorry, not a humanity. Another soul
I think there's
bundle.
one.
Okay, pop that and get the orange guide soapstone. Because that is... Everybody's going to sell that, but it's good to get it early on. It's just a thing that lets you drop messages if you want to. But it's good to have just for the sake of, like, completion, I'm going to say. Because you've already got the white one, you're going to get the red one eventually. You're
What
gonna
do
get
they
the
do?
orange. White puts down your mark so that people can summon you into their world to help them fight bosses. Orange lets you drop messages.
I'm not very good at bosses.
Yeah, it's fine. Don't worry. You don't have to do it. It's just nice to have the item. So go ahead and buy that. And then look at the rest of the items real quick and just make sure. So,
Just a bunch of weapons.
Yep. One more over, because you keep skipping this one. But it's just the chainmail shit, which is honestly not very good.
Yeah, okay.
So, yeah. So, do you want one of the best early dex weapons in the game?
What is it?
It's the Uchigatana.
Okay, is that in here?
No.
Okay.
In order to get it, get out of this menu, you have to make a very painful choice here.
Oh, do I have to kill him?
If you kill him, he will drop it.
Well, he's rude, but if I kill him, then who will take care of Yulia?
And you will not have him to buy arrows or bolts from.
Yeah, I mean, there's gonna be other guys to buy stuff from.
Yeah, that's
but
fair. If you don't want to fight him, that's good. Don't worry
Is
about
he
it.
is he fighting back?
He will be fighting back, yes.
Is it like, is he
No,
strong?
he's pretty weak. Honestly, he's not too bad. Yeah, so go ahead and go up your
I
ladder.
don't think I want to kill him. I want to
Okay.
kill whoever you like.
Thanks.
Yeah, I want to kill that other guy. I probably am not able
Oh, he'd
to.
ruin you. Solaire would totally fight back.
If I fight him, does that mean that he's hostile forever?
Yes.
Okay.
And he will totally fight back, and he will ruin you. Like, you can do it. It's not impossible, but... Yeah, so go back to your healing item.